The musculoskeletal system is a complex network of bones, muscles, ligaments, tendons, and other connective tissues that provide structure, support, and movement to the human body. It serves several critical functions, including support. The bones of the skeleton provide a framework that supports the body's soft tissues and organs, maintaining its shape and structure. Protection. The skeletal system protects vital organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs. For example, the skull protects the brain, the rib cage shields the heart and lungs, and the vertebral column safeguards the spinal cord. Movement. Muscles attached to bones via tendons contract and relax, enabling movement of body parts. Muscles work in pairs, with one muscle contracting while the other relaxes, allowing for coordinated movement. Additionally, joints facilitate various types of movement, such as flexion, extension, rotation, and abduction. Blood cell production. The bone marrow within certain bones is responsible for producing blood cells, including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. This process, known as hematopoiesis, occurs in the spongy bone tissue. Mineral storage. Bones act as a reservoir for essential minerals such as calcium and phosphorus, which are critical for various physiological processes in the body. When blood levels of these minerals are low, bones release them into the bloodstream to maintain homeostasis. Let's delve into the components of the musculoskeletal system. Bones. 1. The skeletal system consists of over 200 bones, which vary in shape, size, and function. 2. Bones are composed of hard, dense tissue called cortical bone and spongy, trabecular bone. 3. They are classified into 4 types based on shape: long bones, e.g., femur; humerus; short bones, e.g., carpals; tarsals; flat bones, e.g., skull bones; ribs; and irregular bones, e.g., vertebrae, pelvic bones. Muscles. 1. Muscles are the contractile tissues responsible for movement. 2. They can be categorized into 3 types: skeletal, cardiac, and smooth muscles. 3. Skeletal muscles, attached to bones by tendons, are under voluntary control and enable conscious movement. 4. Cardiac muscle forms the heart and contracts rhythmically to pump blood throughout the body. 5. Smooth muscle, found in the walls of internal organs such as the digestive tract and blood vessels, facilitates involuntary movements. Joints. 1. Joints are the junctions between bones where movement occurs. 2. They can be classified based on structure: fibrous, cartilaginous, or synovial, or function: immovable, slightly movable, or freely movable. 3. Synovial joints, the most common type, are characterized by a synovial cavity filled with synovial fluid, which lubricates the joint and reduces friction during movement. 3. Examples include the knee joint and shoulder joint. Ligaments and tendons. 1. Ligaments are tough bands of fibrous connective tissue that connect bones to bones, providing stability and preventing excessive movement at joints. 2. Tendons are fibrous cords that attach muscles to bones, transmitting the force generated by muscle contractions to produce movement. 3. Both ligaments and tendons are composed primarily of collagen fibers. Cartilage. 1. Cartilage is a flexible, rubbery connective tissue that covers the ends of bones at joints, providing cushioning and reducing friction during movement. 2. It is also found in other structures such as the nose, ears, and trachea. 3. Hyaline cartilage, the most prevalent type, is smooth and translucent and is found in joints and the respiratory passages. Bone marrow. 1. Bone marrow, located within the central cavities of certain bones, is responsible for producing blood cells through hematopoiesis. 2. There are 2 types of bone marrow: red marrow, which produces blood cells, and yellow marrow, which consists mainly of fat cells and serves as an energy reserve. Overall, the musculoskeletal system is essential for maintaining the body's structural integrity, facilitating movement, protecting vital organs, and supporting various physiological functions. Any disruption or dysfunction within this system can lead to impaired mobility, pain, and a range of other health issues. Therefore, proper nutrition, exercise, and medical care are crucial for maintaining optimal musculoskeletal health throughout life. The neuromuscular system is a complex network that encompasses the relationship between the nervous system and the muscular system. It coordinates the communication between nerve cells, neurons, and muscle fibers, allowing for voluntary and involuntary movement, as well as sensory perception. This system is crucial for various physiological functions, including movement, balance, posture, and reflexes. Let's break down the components and functions of the neuromuscular system. 1. Nervous system. Central nervous system, CNS. This includes the brain and spinal cord. The brain is responsible for processing sensory information, initiating voluntary movements, and coordinating complex activities such as learning and memory. The spinal cord serves as a pathway for transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body. Peripheral nervous system, PNS. The PNS consists of nerves that extend from the brain and spinal cord to the rest of the body. It is further divided into the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system, SNS. The SNS controls voluntary movements and sensory perception. It consists of motor neurons that carry signals from the CNS to skeletal muscles, efferent pathways, and sensory neurons that transmit information from sensory receptors to the CNS, afferent pathways. Autonomic nervous system, ANS. The ANS regulates involuntary processes such as heart rate, digestion, and respiration. It is divided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions, which have opposing effects on target organs to maintain homeostasis. 2. Neuromuscular junction, NMJ. The neuromuscular junction is the point of contact between a motor neuron and a muscle fiber. It allows for the transmission of nerve impulses from the nervous system to muscle tissue, leading to muscle contraction. When an action potential reaches the terminal end of a motor neuron, it triggers the release of neurotransmitters, e.g., acetylcholine, into the synaptic cleft. Acetylcholine binds to receptors on the muscle fiber, initiating depolarization of the muscle cell membrane, sarcolemma, and leading to the generation of an action potential. This action potential propagates along the sarcolemma and into the muscle fiber via specialized structures called transverse T tubules, ultimately triggering the release of calcium ions from the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Calcium ions bind to troponin, causing a conformational change in the actin-myosin complex and enabling cross-bridge formation between actin and myosin filaments. The interaction between actin and myosin filaments results in muscle contraction, as the myosin heads pull the actin filaments toward the center of the sarcomere, shortening the muscle fiber. 3. Muscular system. The muscular system consists of skeletal muscles, which are attached to bones via tendons and responsible for voluntary movements, as well as cardiac and smooth muscles found in internal organs. Skeletal muscles are composed of bundles of muscle fibers, myofibers, each containing numerous myofibrils composed of actin and myosin filaments arranged in repeating units called sarcomeres. Contraction of skeletal muscles occurs through the sliding filament theory, where the interaction between actin and myosin filaments shortens the sarcomeres, resulting in muscle contraction. Muscle fibers are innervated by motor neurons, with each motor neuron typically innervating multiple muscle fibers, motor unit. The recruitment of motor units allows for graded muscle contractions of varying force and precision. In summary, the neuromuscular system plays a central role in controlling movement and maintaining physiological balance within the body. It involves intricate communication between the nervous system and muscle tissue, facilitating voluntary and involuntary movements, as well as sensory perception and reflex responses. Dysfunction within the neuromuscular system can lead to various disorders affecting movement, coordination, and sensation, highlighting the importance of understanding its structure and function in maintaining overall health and well-being. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.